Jay, how should I decide when to do a deload week? For example, if my progress stalls for more than 1 week. Generally, a deload is in place because the fatigue that is accumulating from day to day actually carries over into subsequent weeks. You might be stalling your progress, not because you were under recovered, but just because the stimulus is insufficient or because your expectations that you're able to progress on a week to week basis are unrealistic. If everyone could progress on a week to week basis and add 5 pounds to every lift, we would have some pretty strong people after 2 years of lifting. That would mean that every lift you did, if you did it on a weekly basis, would increase by 260 pounds per year. And at year two, your baseline strength plus 520 pounds would be all of your lifts. So if you started with a 135 bench press for, let's say, a set of 5, and each week you went up 5 pounds for 2 years, you'd be doing a 695 bench for 5 reps. And if that is the case, John Hack, thanks for joining us. Actually, that's even stronger than John Hack. That's a redonkulous bench press. So I think you see what I'm saying. That the assumption of your ability to progress is not just dependent upon deloading. So some of the metrics I use to assess when one needs to deload are not only are you plateaued and you're seeing that for a reasonable amount of time for your training age you can't progress, but also that you are seeing a lower motivation to train, you're sorer than normal, aches and pains are worse than normal, your sleep might be disturbed, and you're finding that you feel a little more sluggish and that your performance is really inconsistent. Sometimes it's not just plateaued, but actually down. Generally, your stress levels, you self-perceive them as being higher. When all those things or a few of those things at the same time are happening, and you're also pushing pretty hard and trying to progress and you're training hard, for subjectively for what that's worth. Now that might indicate that you need a deload. But if things feel pretty easy and you're just plateaued, then you probably are either one, need to increase your training stress, not necessarily volume, but you need to make your training more effective and more stimulative. Or you need to adjust something else that creates the environment for that stimulus to be effective. Could be nutrition, could be sleep. Everything is right, but you need to wait 2 weeks to progress. So that is a process of experimentation and discovery that you need to go on to really figure that out.